up.
Space can be lonely. What now?
Welcome, Commanders. How are you all? How are you all? That was good that you didn't jump in there just at the end.
Oh,
oh my goodness.
The intro's starting.
So I know we were just about ready to go on, and I don't know if any of you saw it, but we just had some error message there.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
I've never seen that.
I never seen that. We were trying to get back on, so sorry for any inconvenience that went on there. But we're back again on another Thursday night live stream, and we are doing a featured Commander section. Now we've been really looking forward to this one. I've been really looking forward to this one for quite some time. We've been trying to get it set up. So if you don't know, I'm Stephen Benedetti. I'm one of the community managers here at Elite Dangerous, and I'm with Will
Flanagan, who is also a community manager here at Frontier Developments. And you're Stephen.
And I'm Stephen.
I'm meant to mention your name
quite a few times,
yeah.
and we're going to find out why. But first of all, we need to introduce some other guests that we've got here.
Indeed.
So we're going to give them a wee introduction. So we have Commander Edelweiss. Are you there?
Edelweiss?
Edelweiss?
Ed Lewis.
No, I'm Stephen. I'm not Ed Lewis, I'm Stephen.
I said Edelweiss.
Who else have we got?
And we've also got Commander Shan.
Hello, Stevens.
Hello. And finally, we've got Commander Phoenix the Fire. How are you?
Good evening, all Stevens everywhere.
All Stevens everywhere. And to all Stevens, hello, and to all a good night. I feel like it's like getting into that thing. So
night,
how are you all guys?
We're fine. We're just kind of wondering how this is going to all play out.
You guys have concocted a very interesting event for us tonight.
Yes, it's going to be very, very interesting. But first of all, we've introduced who you are, so we thought it would be like, what do you do? Why are you here? And I'm sure that you're part of the Lave Radio crew, is that correct?
That is correct. This is the Lave Radio crew. I'm normally the host of a podcast that goes out once a weekend on a Tuesday at 7:30. We've also got our radio station, which people can tune into at any time, which plays various music and stuff.
Colin, Matt,
8:30.
we go out at 8:30.
We do, don't we?
We do.
Colin.
Come on, Colin. It's the one thing
We're off to a good start. Everybody who knows the Lave Radio rules can take a drink.
Okay, so
Right. Lave Radio needs little introduction, but there may be some people out there who have no idea who you are. So thank you for kind of introducing yourselves. We have a load of questions for you, but you might have questions for us as well, right?
Yeah, we have.
That's how it works.
some
I don't
questions.
really know. I've just turned up.
You just said, well, Will was walking by and I said, do you want to come for this really cool stream? And he was like, yeah, why not? So he was going to jump in. So we just said, like, so what is Lave Radio and who are the crew? So can you tell us a wee bit more about yourselves and how you all got together?
Well, yeah, okay. I am Phoenix the Fire. Like I said, I was the host. I'm the chief archivist at Lave Station, allegedly. And we also have, well, Ben, would you like to go next?
Yeah, sure. So I'm Ben, otherwise known as Commander Edelweiss. I'm apparently the head of health and safety over at Lave Station.
That, but yeah.
No, hence apparently. I think Colin and I have been members of the crew since, did we join late 2013, Colin? Or early 2014?
24-15, I think, wasn't it? April 2015.
Was it as late as that?
Yes. The podcast itself has been going for 7 years.
Wow.
That's
That's
yeah,
before our time as well.
Yeah.
It's just incredible.
And of course, we've got our money bags in the background, Commander Shan.
Hello. My role in Lave Radio is apparently the Director of Inhuman Resources.
We need to get one of those, don't we? That's a lofty title. Brilliant. So, like,
Yes.
so you're saying
there's more of you guys. We've got you three here, but there's more of you on Lave Radio as well. Can you tell us a little bit?
Yeah,
about
there is Commander Kurgle, who is our space director control.
Space Program Director. It's Kurgle Space Program.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
And we've got our trade attaché, Commander Souverain, I mean, that's the active crew at the moment.
Sure.
We have the legendary Commander Psycho Cal, the chief bar steward himself. He occasionally pops in and enlightens us with his wisdom. And of course, we our original crew members, which are Commander Stroud, Commander Fozza, and Commander Stabler, and Commander Jarvis, they're all, or Commander Thane he is, they occasionally pop in every now and again, just to keep things interesting.
Awesome.
That's really cool.
We've also got Commander Ventura working in the background as well.
And does Ventura have a title, or it's just that guy? There?
He's our tech monkey wrench guy.
Tech Monkey Wrench guy. That's quite a good title. I've always wanted to be a Tech Monkey Wrench guy. You never let me.
Kai Zen, if I could just interrupt quickly. Kai Zen's asking me to say this. Will and Stephen, ask Colin how he likes being the substitute teacher to the rowdy class.
He actually says you also love it.
It is difficult. I'm on several drinks a night, and I am looking at a packet of cigarettes going, no, just don't walk away.
Just holding them up, staring at you.
A nice grim image for you there.
A nice grim image for you there. So one of the interesting things is, how do you put this all together?
7 years.
7 years now you've been together, you've came together, how did you come together, meet, and then how did this whole show develop into what it is today?
Well, with me personally, I ate a really big meal one day, and I couldn't run fast enough, and they caught me and shoved me in the orange sidewinder, and here.
He's still there.
Yeah. It's still basically we put him in the well. It's a case of he'll put the lotion on, or he gets the hose again. Oh, I do apologise. Yeah, originally this was started off as a response to the Kickstarter. The guys, the original crew, decided that they would like, because they were such enthusiastic people about the game, they started off a podcast which they thought would run until maybe the game was released, but the game took a while to develop, and when the alpha came out, we all kicked off, and it's just been going and going and going, and we've had so much to speculate on, to talk about, that I don't think we've come to the end just yet.
I don't think so.
No.
But
No, I can see
It's actually been really good, because we asked our listeners a question a number of weeks ago, which was simply, if you were to redesign Elite, what would you change? And we had so much responses to it. It's enough to keep us in content for the next year, I think. People have been fantastic about it, asking stuff. So yeah, thank you for
brilliant. That's brilliant.
I mean, there's a lot of support out there already in the chat.
Yeah, like we're looking at the
they're
chat,
all rallying,
and everyone's really enjoying you. So that's the thing. So that's how you kind of met and came together. But how do you put your shows together? What would you say is what Lave Radio is? Like, what would you
Well,
put your shows
we do
together?
have an established format, so I think we have to stick to that format, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to keep churning it out as much as we can. Basically, on a Tuesday, we look over the what's been happening in the previous week, what's been happening in the community, and pull together the various sections of content, and then basically we have a nice ordered plan which goes to bits approximately 15 minutes into the show.
Believe it or not, we do
Sounds
actually
like
have
ours.
shows.
It sounds like ours. It sounds exactly what we do.
Yeah, we're supposed to have this dot system which should allow me to control the other members of
Sorry,
the
Colin,
crew.
you're saying?
And as you can tell, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
I try that with Stephen all the time. I understand.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah, because I go to do it, and then when I try to do it, you're like, he's doing it wrong, even though I've told him to do
You can
it.
never control Stephen.
No, you can never. There's too many Stevens.
There's too much Stephen to control Stephen.
Actually, I think, seeing as the sad news today of the passing of Kirk Douglas today, I think the I'm Stephen is appropriately apt.
Yeah.
No, I'm Stephen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so after we broadcast on the Twitch at 8:30 for a couple of hours, what happens is we hand over whatever drivel this lot have generated to either Cow or Commander Ventura, who then go through and remove the worst bits. And then eventually it emerges as a podcast.
So it is worth mentioning that there's a lot of innuendo.
Yes.
Just to clarify.
Be very careful, Will.
I'm not setting you up for anything.
No,
I'm keeping my mouth shut at the moment. I'm biting my tongue.
You're doing
trust
very
me,
well.
there are members of this crew that don't need a setup whatsoever. They'll find a way.
Will's the worst for it. He's just very good when he's in the public.
Ben is
Yeah, Shan?
you are the worst for innuendo, aren't you?
I'm behaving myself. I promise I'll behave. Stephen was like, you're only allowed on if you don't swear, and you don't get too rude, and you don't say this, and you don't say that.
And then
just
we're
like,
like,
Just watch the listener count plummet now.
we'll just see it all go down. You're like, well, what can I say? And I was like, anything but that. Anything but
That's why
that.
they're here.
But yeah, so I mean,
Don't you know who I am?
you're Stephen. We're all Stephen. I feel like I'm out of the Matrix.
You're
The
like
guy,
you're the Borg.
Mr.
Yeah, you're a big.
Mr. Smith,
Mr.
we're
Smith.
all turning into the
yeah.
Stevens.
I'm like Mr. Stevens. I'll be like, stab Will and I'll be like, hello, Mr.
Mr.
Stevens.
Flanagan.
Mr. Flanagan. So, I mean, obviously, some people, there's quite a lot of people who listen to your show, and as we're going through, and a lot of people might not know it now, will want to watch it because of obviously what you guys do. But one of the things that people might get mixed up with is there similarities between you and Lavecon at all?
Lavecon.
Well,
Radio.
yeah, Lavecon is it's a convention that our Commander Stroud and his wife Karen, or partner Karen, actually organise, which we all get involved in. It's actually a separate thing, but it started off as just a couple of people arranging to meet up to swap some files, and then before we knew it, there was 30 people turning up, and Michael Brooks. Your Michael Brooks turned up as well, and then all of a sudden they had a conference or a convention, and then every year it's got better and bigger and sillier and
Sorry, Colin, I cut you off there.
No problem. So we do obviously a whole load of elite-related activities. At this convention, which I think can only be seen to be believed.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely. So I had the pleasure of going last year, and I actually missed the year before because we were launching Jurassic World Evolution, but you will see this year. And yeah, it's a great event. You just turn up and you're surrounded by people. I mean, it takes about an hour to actually get into the hall because there's so many commanders that you'll end up talking to. Yeah. And then there's a whole slew of activities to do. I've been pushing the sort of Lavecon pool party.
Yeah, I heard about the Lavecon pool party.
Which was a highlight.
You had your kimono, did you not?
Will you be having your kimono again?
Yeah, I think it must. Yeah,
Why
I
aren't you wearing it, Will?
I didn't, because I wanted to make the distinction between Lave Radio and Lavecon.
That was exactly it. That's a good answer.
I do have my Speedos on, don't worry.
Yeah, so it is happening this year. Just give a wee shout out to that.
Yes, it's happening this year between on the 4th and the 5th of July at the usual Sedgebrook Hotel. So tickets will be available soon for the next batch.
Which means Will will be bringing out his kimono again.
Yep. Come to Lavecon
What colour
if
is
you want
yours?
to see my red kimono.
Oh, you got a red one? I'll get a blue one.
You get a blue one?
And we'll have like a...
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of my thing, Stephen, because that's all I've really got. So I don't have Stephen as a name.
Yeah.
So.
I can just see the blood pouring from Ben's lips as he clamps his mouth shut.
We're not
before
making
we'll
this
talk about
easy
kimono.
at all. So another
The
question.
chat is actually talking about Lavecon Speedo.
Well, there you go.
Bright orange Speedos, that's what you need. That's what you need.
Let's
Rob.
make it happen.
Bright orange Speedos. So one of the questions that I kind of wanted to ask is, why do you specifically do this? Like, what is your, obviously, 'cause it's been going on for such a long time, what keeps you coming back again and again and again and again to do this show?
Well, basically we do it because it's silly, it's fun, and we do it for the community, really, because one thing that we have discovered is the Elite Dangerous community is I think it can be fair to say slightly older than your normal gamer community, but it is so friendly, it is so welcoming, and you do get a little bit of salt, but in general, the reason we do this is because we like the game. Well, no, we love the game, to be honest. Otherwise, you'd be daft not to do this if you didn't. And also, the people that you get involved with in the community just make it special.
Yeah.
I do it for the reason Colin said, and also the pay is really good.
Thanks, Shan. If you got anything else to contribute, just let us know.
Just let us know. Just pop that in whenever you need to. You're always welcome.
No, that's a really lovely sentiment, and I think it.
Commander
does ring
Witherspoon
true.
is saying we've got a very mature, not an old community, Colin.
Mature.
Oh, I don't know about mature.
You're age shaming people again.
I'm age shaming people again. Oh dear, that must be a young person thing.
And
I do the show because it's just we have so much fun, as you can hopefully tell, and we just have such a blast as we're preparing for the show and then during the show. And then...
I mean, we've been talking for about an hour and 20 minutes now. The stream's been on for 20 minutes, but we've been speaking since 6. We've been laughing.
My cheeks hurt. Like, look at these things; they're quite heavy to keep up, right? So when I smile too much, it's actually quite sore.
I'm just going to read out a couple of comments, if that's okay, guys, because they're quite sweet. But Commander Bay is here saying, I find that the community is by far the best part of Elite. The fact that something like Lave Radio can even exist around Elite is amazing. And Lave Radio Informs means a new member of the community. I get the real-time info on what's going on in the game from a player's perspective, which is cool.
Oh, that's very nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
make me tear up now.
You've got Alec Turner. We love you, Lave Radio.
Yeah.
We love Alec.
yeah.
Alec is insane.
He is genuinely insane.
You have to be insane to drive around a planet, for God's sakes.
Wild dream.
Oh, yes, very true. Yeah. But yes, we've got some more. So there was something I'm sure I've heard on the radio station was escape velocity. Am I right?
And escape velocity is quite special.
Yes.
Commander Thane, that's Chris Jarvis. He has a full audio radio play based in the world, the galaxy of Elite Dangerous, about 50 years before the present game. So it kind of uses a lot of elements from the older Elite games, and it's an official Elite product, if you like, which. We've got 3 seasons of this audio play, which it's very popular, and we would like to just basically remind people how good this is, because he spent ages remastering the first 2 seasons to take all the sound effects out of the game and put them into the first 2 seasons, because he was working with the previous game sound effects. So the remasters are now available.
I'm going to drop that link into the chat, so if people are interested, they can go check it out. Don't go and click it now and find out. Well, click it.
Click it
Don't
different
look
screen.
at it.
Don't look at it. Yeah,
You've got to stay
here because there's so much more information and stuff to
Yes.
go on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
That's brilliant.
Yeah,
Fantastic. So yeah. The other thing is obviously, the people that you listen to, they're important. And we can see here how much love and adoration they have for you. Is there anyone that you'd like to give a special shout out to or anything like that before we continue on?
Ben, do you want to take this one?
I can take this one if you want. Now, one of the things that I've seen the audience mention is a little bit about adverts. And if I can maybe make a slight segue into a certain fish thing, would that be appropriate? And then I can continue on after that.
There may be some difficulty, but we could probably show one.
We do this to Grant all the time as well, so don't worry.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
Let's do it.
So we were preparing to put some of these through out with the game, so we're still going to do that. So we might have to switch to us with the game behind us.
Okay, but no spoilers. Okay,
No
We're gonna
spoilers.
switch to the
No,
game
no
quickly.
spoilers.
Okay.
This is happening later, so
This is
stick around
happening later.
to find out what's
So
going
we
on.
are going to obviously have a fantastic adventure. And I tried not to spoil it. I was like,
No
"Don't say
spoilers."
that." So we've got.
I'll find out later.
We're winged up, so this is just a surprise. So is it it's the first one that we're going to do? Which was it? The
Something fish, I think it's called.
we did not
Got Eddie Lee.
We got Eddie Lee.
No, not that one. There's another one.
Please, not that one.
Calvin
McGrath.
McGrath.
No, that's PP.
Another one.
I don't think I got given that one.
I don't think we've got that one.
I didn't get that one
Nice.
through.
I definitely gave you fish one.
The fish one.
Lave Radio,
We got a Lave Radio spotlight.
Spotlight, and Fuel Rats.
That was the ones that I got.
Have you got another one we can
Have
play?
you got another one?
Because we don't have that one.
We might be
You
able
may
to
have
get
given
that.
it to us.
Onion
We don't have
head.
it.
I've got a
Don't
no,
you
not
dare put
onion
the
head.
onion head one on.
We don't have. We're
Not
not
Onion
playing the
Head.
Onion
We
Head
do
one.
not have Onion Head at all. Would you like a different
Let me
one
go
on?
and talk amongst yourselves for a minute.
So
This is one of the classic Lave Radio awkward pauses. It happens to us all the time.
Let's play the Onion Head one.
wait,
There is
I found the fish one. I
This
found
might-
the
Oh,
fish
you found
one.
the fish.
This may
Good.
break everything.
Yeah.
So if we break the stream,
I'm gonna blame.
It's
we
my
will-
fault. Yeah.
We will. We'll bring it back up. But this is a potential.
This is a potential. So I think I know how we're gonna do this. Okay.
No, wait.
I think Will's gonna take over.
I'm going to take over.
I think all we need to do is
Get ready
Get
for
ready.
potential-
It's going to be very loud. Please warn everybody. Turn your headset down just a little bit for a moment. We're going to fix the audio as soon as it goes.
Here we go.
Here we go. Okay, now
On the far side
good.
of the
I think that's
bubble,
okay. We've saved the earphones. Turn your
on
volume
the
back up.
dark side of an airless moon,
So it's now playing.
on the slightly more interesting side of a ravine, there lived the engineer. The engineer can make your lasers more powerful. Your engines speedier. And your gas tank really, really big.
What do you want?
I want fish.
Wait, what? That's right, fish! Carp, char, chub, jack, loach, crabby, muckabee, prickleback, sole, snook, snake, tang, wahoo, wapagong, banjo, banga, snook, sole, shad, scat. Come on by with the long-nosed cat. Nibble fish, northern squaw. Hooma, hooma, nooka, nooka, wappa,
What about Swedish fish?
Why the hell not?
Thanks, mister.
You're in the wrong commercial. Well, shit, fish, because, you know, space.
I'm so sorry.
It's good that.
That was brilliant. So I just want to point out, for anyone who thinks, and this is actually the audio file name for it is Spotlight. So we did actually have it.
Let's just test it.
It's called Spotlight, is it? But it was called Fish.
On
Anyway,
the far
that was
side
an
of the
excellent
bubble.
adverts
On the
set in the Elite universe, obviously, all to do with the incoming engineers and the beta period where they had,
We used
where
fish.
obviously you used to buy everything with fish.
Yeah.
And that was done by an amazing voice actor called Commander Ignatius J. Riley. And I'm actually going to give him a happy birthday shout out if he's listening.
Happy birthday.
Happy
because
birthday.
His birthday's, I think it's on the 9th. So a couple of days' time it's his birthday.
in 3
but-
days.
He gave us a couple of awesome adverts and they're still very much fan favourites.
Psycho Cow, we're not playing the Onion Head one.
No.
We're not
We're not allowed to do that. We're really
Oh,
not.
please.
If you want to.
I did give Stephen the Onion Head advert with the explicit comment of "Do not play this."
Do you know, it made me really, and I guess this is a point, want to watch T2 for some reason.
For some reason, I don't know.
Yeah.
For some reason. So there's a hint
Choose
there.
life.
Choose life. Choose life. Choose living.
Yes.
Choose standing in a sidewinder while going 30 light years. Just make my own one. But yes, I'm totally struck away. So before we started this stream, we were listening to some of the tracks, and we were doing that in sync
This
kind of
little
dance. And I'm just really glad that we got to get that on
did, we
camera
practiced it,
stream.
yeah.
We actually practiced
Yeah.
as practice. So yeah, we do have a couple of game adverts, but would you like to leave them for a wee bit later on, or do you want us to?
Oh, we
put
can
some
do
more?
that.
I think
Colin?
it'd be really useful to play them while we're doing our little thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be quite
makes
good. That sounds fantastic. So, is there anybody else that you would like to thank?
Well,
I mean,
we've had
Colin?
we've had a lot of people on. We've had a lot of Frontier staffers, which we'd like to thank. I mean, we've had the Anti-Xeno Initiative we'd like to thank, Operation IDA, IDA, the East India Company, the Paladin Consortium, the fantastic CQC community who we get on just to get them to let them know that they're not alone. The Distant Worlds 2 organisers we've had on, which is fantastic. Also, a lot of the book authors have all been on the show at one point or another.
Yeah.
And of course, Chris Jarvis himself has gone and done a lot of the audio books for those book authors, which is always good. And we'd also like to thank Stephen Usher, specifically because one of the things that we discovered thanks to him was what happens when you put Guardian artifacts into that Thargoid base, and it was not pleasant. We thought we'd started the whole Thargoid war.
Well,
Two sides to every story.
true.
Two sides to every story. But anyway, talking about that, I think we're going to move on to this next section because we've got this lovely backdrop behind us. So would you guys like to? Well, we're in the ship. Would you guys like to explain what's going on here, or would?
Yeah, we're at Lave Station.
We're at
I
Lave.
don't know anything that's happening.
Well, what past?
Again, I just turned up.
He was in the bar, and then he just started wandering past, and I brought him in.
That says there, 30 minutes of the activity where we torture Stephen.
No, that's we don't need that. that's no torturing.
The idea is that we are doing a race between Lave Station and 157G Aquilia. See, another person, take a drink. You know, if you know my bad pronunciations. And basically, we are taking 15 tons of Lavian brandy, dropping them off at each of the stations that we've got on our little list, and we have to keep moving because we are being pursued by Commander Shan. We are also being pursued by a horrible pirate, who I'm quite sure will make himself known in a second.
Hack our
Never
feed.
heard of a pirate.
Yeah,
before.
That's Commander Escolbius from the broadcast. We brought him in, and I do believe we've also got Commander Kurgle hiding about somewhere as well. So the rules of the game are: if we are interdicted, we have to give up 1 ton of our brandy to the pirates, and then carry on our way. The winner is the person who gets to the station at the end of our list with the most brandy and in the quickest time.
Sounds easy.
Sounds easy. Think of it as Space, Smokey and the Bandit, or the Dukes of Hazzard.
There we go.
That's
other
good.
names
And
that we
other names.
may have
And
discussed.
please do not imagine Ben.
Can I be Daisy, please?
Oh God, no!
You are in my eyes.
You are, yeah.
Yeah.
So shall we all get started?
Certainly.
Say
Fantastic.
when.
So I will be playing co-pilot.
You're going to be my
I'm-
trusted
You know,
co-pilot.
like when the rally drivers,
Yeah.
I go turn left,
Left.
left.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Anukan. That's where you've got to go.
If you go more lefts, then I'm gonna go in a circle. So be careful with the lefts.
do a U-turn.
Do a U-turn. Do a U-8
You're going the wrong way.
Okay, so let's launch.
So when are we just going now? Because we've started.
Yes, we're going now. The first system that you're going to is Anukum.
Anukum.
Anakin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anukum.
Once you get there, that's Anukam.
Yeah.
Once you get there, I think you might know where we might be heading.
Okay, we'll have a look.
Well,
and
yeah, we'll take
a look in the galaxy map and see if we can guess where it
We
would.
don't have that information here, you see,
No.
but I
wonder
think
what-
we'll know when we're there.
I just got hit by. I just got hit.
What's that?
When I was trying to come out straight away, I got bashed.
Just zoom out
And I
there.
think that might have been an Edelweiss.
Edelweiss.
I think Edelweiss might have just knocked me out there.
Oh, yes. Well, it is a
Ed
race,
Lewis
isn't
here?
it?
Oh, this is true.
Anything goes.
Anything goes. It's already started. I wasn't prepared for
Okay,
this.
racing tactics. Yeah, we expected. No, we didn't.
No, we didn't. We expected to. We thought you guys would be lovely and nice and kind to us and let me win. So I'm going to start jumping now.
That's where your mistake was.
That's the only way Stephen wins, having raced him in the past.
I bet you fair and square. So if you haven't seen it, we had a full throttle, which is one of our other streams that we do. If you want to check it out, it's on our YouTube. And I bet Will, hands down, an SRV race. And he's always like, no, I'll let you go in front of me. And I was like, did I cross the finish line first?
I was more committed to the content, which I'm sure these guys will understand, than winning.
And winning. Yeah, so yeah, it never lets me get away with it, but I'm pretty sure that I won that. 100%.
So are we there? No, we're not there.
No, we've got a couple of jumps to go there.
Couple
as
of
we're going.
jumps.
So, are we being pursued? I believe there is a pirate out there.
Yes, we are being pursued by up to 3 other commanders. Obviously, the devious Commander Shan is chasing us, which has got actually me and Ben quite scared.
We're not scared.
We're not scared. I ain't afraid of no ghost. I don't think that's what counts, right? No, I think we've got this. I don't think we've got to worry, guys. Come on, I mean, you guys might worry, but I'll be okay.
Maybe. Well, I think they're the decoys, aren't they?
Wait, they're the decoys. You told me, right, so before we started, everybody said, yeah, we've to all show up in a crate Mark II. So I showed up in crate Mark II, and they're all in asps, I'm assuming.
Yes, but we have taken away the Guardian and jump drives that we normally use. So we're at the same level as.
It's not a level I'm concerned about, it's the fact that I stick out like a sore thumb. But yeah.
Yes, well, we are admiring the wonderful special effect skin that you've got there.
If I can quickly do that.
Am I allowed to plug something that's coming up? Are we allowed to do
Certainly.
that? So of course we have our 24-hour live stream, which historically we've done in December. We're doing it in February. Do you remember the date?
It's the 21st.
Nice.
It's the 21st.
This is Game Blast.
Yes, this
Yes.
is in
tandem.
in tandem with Game Blast. It will be the same sort of show you expect from our 24-hour live stream. So lots of shenanigans with all sorts of devs across all the different titles, raising money for special effect, which is awesome.
I think I found the first one.
Is it? Oh,
And I think I'm going.
Oh.
I think I'm understanding the theme here. In the chat, if you know what the theme might be from that first segment. If not, let us know.
well, I'll be impressed.
I'll be impressed.
Yes, you have to head to Stevenson's Landing.
Are you familiar with Stevenson Landing?
I've never
Have you
heard of
been
Stevenson
there?
Landing before.
No?
It's got a familiar ring to it. The name, I can
Yeah.
I can understand it. And I may have overshot this.
There won't.
Ah! You guys are evil.
Be... Oh dear.
Oh dear. We've got a casualty.
Is someone already fill out already?
We have a certain dock blocker on the pad.
Oh no.
Oh no
The
way!
penalty for the price
Who is
for
this trying to
freeing up the
land?
car-
I'm not sitting here trying to mind my own business. What's this you carry? You have brandy.
It's scary.
Give me your brandy and I will let you dock.
Oh no.
You might have to give up a brandy.
That's actually really scary, El Scorpius.
well, it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry.
You've scared Will.
You've literally scared Will. He's
I don't hear that voice at night. I'll wake up in a cold sweat.
I'm gonna get one of those things and basically be like, "Good morning, Will." And you're like, "No."
I do have something. It never really
We
worked
tried.
properly.
We tried to do it.
I'm not going to try it now.
Okay.
Right,
So
you
I've
get
got
on
a
there
pad.
because they're having problems.
They're
so
having
we
problems.
just-
I just need to get there. I'm going. I can see it. What am I? Okay. Did I get access granted? Oh, it's denied.
I know you've just got to keep just
Thank you very much. You've been very kind.
now try.
Yeah.
You're most welcome, Scorb.
Yes. You're in. Oh.
So have we lost a ton of brandy already because we can't dock?
Yes, the Dread Pirates.
Let's have a look around.
I love it when a plan comes together.
There's nothing. There's nothing there. I should be able to get in that pad. Or did you just get it before
Yes,
me?
because I'm going in it. That's why.
Can you hurry up, please?
I know.
Edelweiss.
Oh, no, I'm coming in last.
Oh, we just line it up so as soon as he goes.
I'm just worried that Stephen's watching me landing.
Yeah, let's take a look and let's line up.
I'm feeling the pressure here.
We need to get close so that we can just zoom in as soon as it's.
My favourite thing is how competitive Will is. You might see him in the stream right
He
now.
must defeat
He is like straight up.
That's fine. Get nice and close,
Okay.
and then you'll remember face the number,
Face the number.
and then we'll. There we go. Right. I think it just has to.
I don't know if I got it. Did I get it?
Try again.
Did I get it? Come on.
Yes, you did. Go.
Go.
Edelweiss, if you could slow down. Why don't you talk me through this advert that I'm about to play? Can I play one of these adverts?
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
It's not on your
Feel
net.
free.
As long as it's not in your
Just,
head.
Sorry,
just not on your head, no.
Right,
Eddie
starting.
Lee Wise here. Our family-run business looks after all your sartorial needs. Whether you need something to turn your pink python purple, or you want to
Are our
wrap
mics
your
muted
bums
while
up
the
in a
adverts
nice
are on, by the way?
tight flights.
No.
They
can hear you. The adverts, this one, I can't
He's an
hear, but
expert
maybe
at
you guys.
inside leg. And my wife Barb's is a whiz with a sewing
This
machine.
is a race, but I might
Bespoke
win if I still got
tarting
all
for you
of
and your
my-
ship.
Oh,
Okay,
Visit
maybe that
Eddie
one's-
and Sons, plus me daughters, at Lave Station.
Oh, you do hear
Right,
it, so
sir.
you'll hear me.
Cuff, please.
Okay, so I'm going to sell
What was that?
one.
What was that then? That was weird. Anyway, I'm going to stop playing around with that
I've
stuff.
sold my Lavian brandy, and now I'm launching. What's my next station, Captain?
You need to go to Delta Pavonis.
You're far better at this than my co-pilot. I think I might have this saved later.
So that's one of the Lave Radio adverts. If you could hear it, that's good, because I couldn't. So, but there was a weird face that just popped up. And you know, we were talking about the name of this, and we talked about Ouija boards.
Watch where you're flying.
I just ran into
Go,
it.
go, go.
I'm going. He's going to try and get me.
That was weird, wasn't it? That. By the way, I know it might seem like I don't know what that was. I really don't. There was a face that popped up. That was some dude's head that popped up on the screen.
Oh yeah. That should be under. Well, yeah, just put that way.
Ah, there you go.
Fine.
Ben, are you under attack there?
I am. I'm being interdicted by Dread Pirate shenanigans.
Okay, this is
Oh,
great.
no.
This is great.
This is
because
exactly what we want.
we need to get in there before Edelweiss gets in there.
We're going to get that.
So we're going to Delta Pavonis. You're already.
I've already got it plotted out. I'm going to get there.
I'm a good co-pilot, aren't I?
I mean, no, it was not you, Josie.
I was busy with something else.
Too busy to get that one. There is a lot of adverts there as well.
Got to
There
drop
is-
another one now, haven't I?
Yep, if you get caught, just don't get caught. That's it.
So, Stephen, I want you to. I'm going to add added challenge to this.
Okay.
While
He's
you're
trying to
flying.
steal more brandy off me.
So, what I need you to do
Mm-hmm.
is explain to anyone who's tuning in right now what it is we're doing.
So,
or what you're doing.
What I'm doing right now is the race is on with members of the Lave Radio. Edelweiss, I keep wanting to say Edelweiss, Edelweiss and Phoenix, just get that, Phoenix the Fire are, I'm racing them to try and see if we could go through these different stations and drop off some Lavian brandy and try and get to the finish line, which I think is 157G Aquarii. And we're going to try and get to a couple of stations before then, drop this off. However, we do have a couple of pirates chasing us, and if they interdict us, we must jettison one of our brandies.
And so how does the scoring work
So we
Fingers to
actually
fire.
had an argument about that before we started the stream. but this is a Lave.
The idea is you have to get to the final station, and the person with the most brandy left and the quickest time. So if you lose every time you lose a brandy, you lose a minute, so to speak. Or we add a minute to your time.
Yeah.
Is anyone keeping track of the time?
That's what I was just thinking there. I didn't look at the time.
Well, it all depends on when the first person docks, doesn't it?
Well, that's true.
That's true.
What a great system! What a great system.
Now we're here, I believe. So we need to find the next place. So we don't know what.
Well, that would be Stevenson Orbital.
How funny is that? Does anybody know? There's quite a similarity here. From
we had Stevenson Landing.
Stevenson
I
Landing.
wrote down here.
Yeah.
Yes.
First one.
And this is Stevenson Orbital.
Stevenson Orbital.
Yes.
Does anybody in the chat know what that symbolises? I don't have a clue at all. I just think.
Any guesses?
It's
at this stage.
The sun's bit. There was two sun.
Too early to tell.
Has it got sun on the end of both of them?
It's got sun.
It's got sun. Let's go for sun. I think it's because it could be sun.
Your long lost son.
It's basically because yeah.
Oh, I can see.
I've got someone after me now.
Oh.
I can see.
Oh. I just need to not get. I think I got this. Now remember, guys.
Oberorten says it's Stefan, not Stephen.
Well, it's actually so Stephen. The pronunciation of my name is not Stefan. It's Stephen, and it's the Anglo-Saxon spelling of Stephen.
Well,
actually.
there you go. The more you know.
The more you know. It's not Stefan. We were in a restaurant for our Christmas night, and this girl came up with the food, and she went, Stefan.
Oh yeah, with the names.
And one of our colleagues turned to me and he just looked at me and he went, that's what's going to be happening all the time now. So he was like determined to call me that in front of everybody.
Did it work?
No, he forgot to. Right, this is where the skills come in.
Oh.
Ready?
Come on, your skills. You're gonna need your skills.
I have faith.
Yeah, we've been practicing this.
Nice. Pete's Creative Recycling says this Stephen is in the top 1% of all Stephens out there.
Oh. Look at this. I'm keeping my brandy. I'm a Glaswegian. You're not taking it from me. You may take my life, but you'll never take my brandy.
That's how the line goes.
That's exactly how it goes. It's what my father passed upon. Yeah.
Paul
You've evaded the chat.
I have evaded.
Now get docking.
Come on, we can do this. Are they? I don't know where they are. Are they ahead of me? They might be ahead of me. I think they are.
You've got to increase your speed.
Yeah.
Because we've still got many stations to go.
What I'm hoping is if they've lost brandy already, I've still got 5 seconds still to get there. Do you know? I think 6 is good, Mark. Come on, we've got to do this.
You can't go home till we finish this.
That's just cruel.
That is so horrible, isn't it? And we've got 15 minutes left to go. We're doing this, guys. We've got this. I believe in it.
And I don't like to throw around authority, but I will make it happen.
Have you just died, Colin?
So.
Yes, actually, my session is just disconnected.
Oh no! No way! So I think that you said this. This is what's really important about your streams is how kind of fun and how fun. Oh no, I'm at a planet and I'm caught in the planets.
No, you're right.
So how fun it is and how these things happen and how things can like just fall apart, but you just kind of keep going. Do you think that's important to your
persevere?
To your show is the fact that you get through these and you still have fun while doing it, and you know there's nobody spits the dummy out most of the most of the time. That's why I was like
most of the time. Yes. It's one of these things where the show must go on. It's a bit like how she'll put it. Have you ever seen sort of Peter Pan goes wrong?
No.
It's very much like that.
Write that one down.
Stephen, if you wing lock to me, you might be able to drop in straight on us.
Okay, where are you? Oh wait, I'm almost there.
So Kaizen has cracked it. The connection is that all these stations are owned by Shan.
So do you want me to stop to you and jump in?
If you wing lock to me, you might be able to get in a wee bit quicker.
Okay. Oh wait, I'm actually here already.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Jack Little has a question. By the way, if you have any questions for Lave Radio, please do pop them in the chat. Has Lave Radio ever recruited much-loved comedy double acts from children's television to compose and perform an anthem for the station?
Oh, that
spoilers.
Spoilers, I think.
Oh,
Spoilers?
Yes, spoilers, definitely.
sorry, Jack Little, naughty.
Jack Little is naughty.
Right, on that note, we're going to play another ad. We've
Yeah,
got
well, he
Cowell-
suffers from carpet burns.
We've got Cowell and McGrath. McGrath.
McGrath.
Here we
Yes.
go. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Here we go.
Have you been missold PPI? Python
Back in the
protection
wing.
insurance was missold if you didn't
And
want
selling
it, ask
1
for it,
ton
or
of
need
brand.
it.
I was missold Python protection insurance and I got a claim worth 3,000 credits.
At Cowell and McGrath, we are ready to pursue claims for
Suppose these
pilots who
people
were
at the
sold
refinery would be
PPI,
quite
even though they
gracious
didn't
for-
have an escape pod.
When my partnership was destroyed, the insurance became invalid. I settled out of court for enough credits to restart my narcotics and weapons shipping business.
Millions have been missold Python protection insurance they can never claim, simply because they don't...
I
have an
almost
escape pod.
sold
Why
all
should you pay
15
for
then.
not reading the small print?
My husband was missold
I almost
PPI.
did that actually at the
As a result
start.
of our claim, we now
No,
own
I'm just not allowed to
Jupiter.
dock.
Cowell
No,
and
it's
McGrath,
'cause someone's
turning
there.
your carelessness
Yeah,
into
that'll
a
be me.
profitable
No, they've gone. They've gone.
So that ad just got really loud. Sorry for the echo there. It really shocked me because it goes up at the end and it's what's happening. We are behind.
We are right behind.
And
I'm the wrong side.
Phoenix Defy dropped out as well.
I know, but he got back in at that place. It's not letting me.
It's not letting you duck.
Wait.
Colin,
Wait
if you
for
were,
it. Wait,
if
look
you
here.
were,
I'm in.
Patience. Now go.
Oh, that's.
You're too slow there, Stephen.
What, has Ben got in first?
I beat Stephen in.
Colin,
This is
if
'cause
you
you
were
weren't
cunning,
looking at the
you would-
pad.
This is because you said come out of it and watch the pad. So I came out of it, watched the pad.
Line up.
And then,
Get ready.
and then I went to do it.
If you guys were cunning, you would say, "Okay, I'll get off the pad, but it'll cost you a brandy."
Oh, see, that's don't say that. Shan.
That's just the
Don't
Shan
do that,
way,
'cause
isn't it?
seems,
That is the Shan way.
It seems to me that I'm the only one that would suffer from that one.
There we go. Look.
Okay.
Right. Edelweiss is leaving there,
Okay.
I'm out.
and now we can go in. But we've got to hurry it up.
I know. We've got to
We've
hurry
only
up.
got 10 minutes. I'm wondering whether or not we'll be able to
I
get.
don't think we'll make it. I mean, we're not leaving till it's done.
It's still not letting me do it.
Now try.
Well,
This is
look,
fine.
if you're watching this stream, please tell me. Look. Request.
I mean,
request talking.
Dot
Request talking.
blockers are a common thing.
You've
We
got
have
to
seen
wait
this.
until it's finished spinning round and all that kind of stuff.
It's done now.
It's just in
Can't
talking.
we just leave it outside? Like,
Yeah.
jettison-
Do you know what? This counts as me sacrificing.
We're FDev. We're allowed
one.
to cheat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jettison that and
Right.
let's
Can
go.
use dev magic to laugh.
You guys wouldn't let me. You guys wouldn't let me give you one. I wasn't allowed in the station. I must have came here.
Commander Bays is saying that you're getting it. You just keep cancelling it because you keep spamming it, and you've just got
So what I would say is just
Fine.
drop your ton of brandy
go,
out.
go.
Oh, great. I've just
Where am I
been
going next?
interdicted.
Where am I going next?
Burro Genura. That's a holiday destination.
You're going to Buru Genura A.
Fantastic. Okay.
So
Or
we
something like
may
that.
have got a fine there, but we don't mind.
Nah, we can pay that off later.
We're FDev.
With-
We're allowed.
we can do
Oh,
we can do whatever we
no,
want.
I'm
in these live
losing.
streams.
I'm losing.
Right. So at the end of the day, everybody else has been interdicted, except for
I'm
me.
being interdicted as well.
Famous last words. Well, if they're currently both interdicted,
Damn,
we've
Shan's
got
got me.
We've got to get past
we
them.
need to hurry up.
Okay, if they delay long enough, they'll be left with a lot of brandy to themselves. Well,
Yes, Turgeon,
you know,
that's it.
it's exactly what I thought. It's exactly the plan. There was a. It's just to keep brandy. We love the brandy.
Joyce in HR is going to be livid. Sorry, Joyce.
Does Joyce in HR like a bit of brandy, does she?
Sorry, Joyce.
Yes. she
Yeah,
does
that's
that.
why
We are low on fuel.
Oh, we are.
No.
We'll be fine. We'll be
will
fine.
make
I'm going to get to this place.
Chan, you weren't supposed to wreck my blasted.
He did that to me as well.
I have no brandy left now.
Oh no!
You were supposed to wait for us to drop one for now.
This is going as I imagined.
This is going.
It is.
I think that.
Did you actually expect Shan to adhere to the rules?
That's a good
Yeah,
point.
should
The
he
rule,
realise?
Shenanigans.
the rule was no missiles, and they're not missiles. They're
He's got a point. I mean, I heard
Yeah.
the rules being said.
Right, I'm gonna pull up a wee bit, and then I'm gonna have a look for the next place. So we're in A.
So is it board revision? Griffith Station?
Oh,
Stevens
Enterprise. Now I think we've got it there. Okay, so now there's no sun in that, so it's not sun. I think it's what's after the first title that's similar.
I'm going to be extremely rude and say, why don't you focus, Stephen, on hurrying up to get to that point? And less of this.
Again, when I first met Will, we after the first week of meeting Will, we had Frontier Fridays, and there was a nice kind of
Yeah, for those
race
that
course.
don't know it, it's so every couple of months, what we do at Frontier is that we have an afternoon where we get together. Everyone sort of has some drinks, has some food. It's like a Lavecon, but just the employees. And
FrontierCon.
Yeah, FrontierCon. It's like a mini FrontierCon.
Yeah.
And yeah, there was a race course.
There was a weekend inflatable race course, and I said to Will, I was like, oh, he's like, Will was like, you should do it, and I was like, I'll do it. And I was like, but are you competitive at all? He's like, no, I'm not competitive at all. We done it, and he was super competitive, and not only that, he raced. Oh no, I've been interdicted. He not only did he try to beat everybody, he did.
Not only did I try.
He did beat everybody. He was also super aggressive. He was like, I'll get you next time. Like, I thought you weren't competitive. He's like, yeah. Oh no, my cargo hatch is malfunctioning. What have you done?
I think you've also been a victim of cruel sham.
No.
Yes.
I've got 9 now.
He's done that to all of us.
He's got it, yeah.
Go.
Shan is... No, I'm behaving.
I'm going to save my FSDs and cooldown. I can't go. Come on.
You're nearly there.
Come on.
So yes, to end that story, yes, I
you're super
scurried
competitive.
like a rat was my technique.
It was your technique.
Hungry rat.
So yeah, unfortunately with me racing, it's frustrating.
Speaking of rats, because I always like a nice natural segue, which is what we just had.
Yeah.
We've got another advert for you guys, which is a Fuel Rats one. So I'm going to play that now. Okay. Here we go.
Oh, beds are flying away.
Can you guys hear that? I think so.
This is a public service announcement from the Fuel Rats. Please stop what you're doing and pay attention.
I don't think that's played.
If we can rescue you, we will. But you can help us help you by following these easy steps. 1. Fly 50 light seconds or so from the system's main star and drop out of Supercruise. 2. Note down the current system and the nearest stellar body. 3. If you're on emergency life support, log out immediately. 4. Go to fuelrats.org and click Get Help. 5. Stay calm, hold your breath, and let our seasoned professionals do what they do best. The Fuel Rats. We have fuel, you don't. Any questions?
Lovely one there.
Right, I'm definitely going to get into this. Did I just get denied? I
You
wasn't close enough.
can't,
I wasn't
surely.
close enough.
So how much brandy do we have left?
So we have 4 brandy left. We have 4 brandy left. So I think a good way is a good idea is because I think I'm at the same station as Phoenix to Fire. So I think this should be the last station, and then we'll count out how much brandy that we have left. Now we never made it the full way, but maybe we could post up later the. I don't know what we should call this because I still can't find the trend. But maybe we could call it the something trial and see if people want to give it a go.
I think this would be that'd be great.
We
need a name
the
for
Stephen
it.
torture trial.
The trials of Stephen.
Yeah, it's like the Trials of Hercules.
Yeah.
But with very appropriately themed to Stephen, the brandy, the names.
Well, I made it to this station with 5 tons of brandy.
Okay, so
if we
Ben, how many tons did you have when you docked at Stevens Enterprise?
I am. I've got 5 tons on me at the moment, but I'm approaching Stevenson Dock.
Oh.
Stevenson's Dock. Oh no, so he's got further and with more. So I as host
But
of
I've not made it in yet.
Unless Shan and everybody stop him, it's going to have to be Ben that wins.
I think so, because we are 4 because Shan absolutely destroyed us at the end there. I had 13. I'd thrown one at people. I was fine. I don't care. You take that.
That's what we get for cheating.
That's what we get for cheating, and it got down to 4. I'm pretty sure I should have put hull reinforcement. I was like, I won't need hull reinforcement for this. You know, I know the plan. I know the stick. I know we're not going to get attacked. I even need shields. I was tempted not to even bring shields. But then I was like, I might crash into things. I almost crashed into things.
You have too much bravado for that one, I'm afraid.
that's very, very
But you guys, there is actually a little sort of trial of this that folks could do if they wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
So we can get that posted up and give you the route and the rules.
Yeah.
I think that's something.
Rules and the route will be a really fun game. Give it a go, and you can, as you said, the score is the amount of stations you go to in the fastest time, and also the amount of Lavian brandy that you have. Lavian brandy is
Yep. And of course, I'm being pad blocked by Commander Kurgle.
Yep. Pad blocked.
Oh no! Bottles brandy, you can dock here.
I think we've got what I think you requested one more song towards the end.
One more song.
One more song.
A song.
Song.
A song. An advert.
An advert. An advert. I think it's an advert.
Because I was getting excited.
Oh, sure. I think...
Yes, this.
Is it working?
Yeah. I think so.
Oh, yeah, that's that one. We're just not hearing it. I think it's called a pink.
Lave Radio. Lave Radio. Lave Radio.
You guys hear that?
Lave Radio. Listen to Day-Dio. Dangerous podcast. It's the elite.
I can hear it.
Lave Radio. So much to say, Dio. This side of DSO. We're loving the heat. I hope someone knows what we're talking about.
We're torturing the chat.
Lave Radio. It's here to say, Dio.
Just say to the trap.
Lave Radio. Hey, Dio. With second technician. Forest 2.
So, for those of you who don't
It's
know,
a podcast that's based on a game.
This is Trevor Simon.
Not to listen would be such a shame. It makes
if you don't know, look will spin your hands.
That's Lave Radio.
You don't want to do the swing your hands.
Swing your hands. No, Simon, we're not them. We're pink custard. We cut the mustard.
Trevor and Simon
We're
were
never
flustered.
flustered. We can be trusted. Lave Radio, this song's for you, for the orange sidewinder crew. A bit dangerous is what you do.
Cut that one a wee bit short.
And then you talk a lot about
Go back to main. Well, guys, okay,
Shall we take a minute?
Shall we take a minute? So, everybody, thank you for tuning in and watching a fantastic featured commander. And I want to give a special thank you to our guest, Lave Radio, Commander Ed Edelweiss.
Again.
Commander Edelweiss, Commander Shan, Experience to Fire, the infamous El Scorpio. El Scorpio. I've totally gone absolutely crazy. It was a fantastic thing. Thank you so much for coming on with us. Last chance, is there anything you want to say before we finish up the stream?
Well, I would just like to say thanks to everybody who supports Lave Radio, who turns up and basically gives us abuse when we actually do our live broadcasts. It is always appreciated. We do this because basically we love the community. So if anybody else wants to say something, feel free.
I just want to say thank you to Frontier for putting up with our shenanigans.
I mean,
literally.
I mean, we don't put up
really
with
fun.
I said it earlier, and it is testament, but you guys are a national treasure of the community. It's a name that everybody knows. It's something. When I first started at Frontier, people said to me, "Right, you have to check these people out," and you know, it's testament to what you guys do. And I just look forward to when we can all regroup at Lavecon. I know it's a separate thing, but it's the same.
We've also got Fantasticon coming up at Easter.
Mm-hmm.
And the elite meet as well.
And the elite meet. So
yeah.
lots
sorry. Elite meet.
Yeah.
Ben's just got Collins disease.
I have, yes.
I got really worried, Edelweiss, because I was like, oh, but we have ECM in Easter at the same time.
ECM.
No. So it's all good.
But yes, and as Will said, I was really looking forward to putting these feature commanders together, and you guys, I was really looking forward to putting this episode on, and it's honestly been just so much fun and brilliant. You have done a fantastic job. Thank you so much again for coming on, and thank you everybody who tuned in and watched, and we'll be back again on Monday, 12 p.m. UTC, our usual time to do our Monday streams, and then, so that'll be us.
That'll be it, yeah. So goodbye.
Thank you guys for having us.
Thank you, Lave. Goodbye to you guys.
Bye, chat. Thank you again.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Later.